misinformation, I'm the truth seeker. Cut through the lies like a blade, I'm a fact checker. Black communications, the social need to follow. Unmasking fake news, exposing them all tomorrow. I'm on a mission, fighting for the information. No room for deception, it's time for retaliation. Black communications, we set the record straight. Real news, no filters, just the facts we dedicate. Fake news spreading like an epidemic outbreak, but I won't back down, I'll be the one to make them choke. Black communications, not that relevant until exposing all the lies. Watch them burn in hell.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, Rosa here of Splat Communications. Before we start, may we request dear followers, viewers and subscribers to please don't skip ads. This will help us a lot to continue the work that we do. Thank you. Likewise, may we request those who have not subscribed yet to please do so. Kindly make it a habit to like the videos, but more importantly, share it so you can help us in our fight against fake news, misinformation and disinformation.
Unsa nang sa imong liyaw? Oh. Sinubukan nila akong igur-gur pero hindi sila nagtagumpay. Siguro pero hindi sila nagtagumpay.
So mag-feel ka ng 2025 na election na doon, ano?
Ingon sa ako ang mama. Ako dagat ang senador, ang ako ang mangkod, si Baste Duterte. And siya ang dagat sa 2020 president.
So ikaw mga president?
At ingon sa ako ang mama mo, balik ako sa Davao, mayor.
Sa 2025?
O na siya ang...
Kailan ka babalik sa Davao? Kailan ka babalik sa Davao, Mayor? Inaabangan namin taga Davao. Kailan next year?
Usapan namin.
So, wala kayo diyan kung magre-resign tayo as VP. Wala namang ganun usapan.
Walang ganun na usapan.
So next year man, 2025, mayroon kayong senador campaign?
Lahat sila raring na tumakbo eh. Si PRD, senator. Yung kuya ko, si Paulo Duterte, yung congressman ngayon, senator. Si Sebastian Duterte.
So, tatlo ang Duterte next year for senator.
Yes, tatlo ang Duterte next year.
Confirm na ba yan galing sa'yo, VP?
Okay na yan, okay na yan, no?
Walang president sa Duterte, ma'am. Wala mag-president sa
Siya may
Duterte.
presidency.
Ang inong sa mga mga mangkod ko lo.
Ikaw, Gid.
Dagan.
Sa kanyang pinakahuling pahayag, ibinunyag ni Vice President Sara Duterte na ang kanyang ama, dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, at kanyang mga kapatid, sina Davao City 1st District Congressman Pulong Duterte at kasalukuyang Davao City Mayor Inday Sara Duterte, ay tatakbo sa pagkasenador sa darating na midterm elections ng Pilipinas sa 2025. Bukod pa dito, kanya ding ipinahayag na si Davao City Mayor Baste Duterte ay tatakbong presidente sa 2028 at siya daw ay babalik na sa pagiging mayor ng Davao City. Ang anunsyong ito ay nagdulot ng iba't ibang reaksyon at mga espekulasyon mula sa iba't ibang sektor ng lipunan, lalo na sa larangan ng politika. Ngayon po ay suriin nating mabuti ang kanyang mga pinahayag. Bukod sa video kung saan nagsimula na siyang mangintriga ng gurgur na lengguwahe ni Maharlika, matapos ang pagbibitiw bilang sekretary ng Department of Education wala pang isang linggo ang nakararaan. Heto na naman siya sa kanyang pahayag, kung ano ang itinatahimik niya noong nakaraang mga buwan ukol sa issue ng West Philippine Sea, at mga pagpapaigting ng bansang China ng mga aktibidad laban sa ating mga sundalo at Coast Guard. Ngunit tila ngayon ay bigla na siyang lumikha ng ingay. Ang pamilya Duterte ay kilalang maimpluwensya sa politika ng Davao. Ang kanilang anunsyo na tatakbo sila sa Senado ay maaaring isang estratehikong hakbang upang tiyakin ang patuloy na presensya at impluwensya nila sa pamahalaan. Subalit, sa kabila ng kanilang pahayag, may mga nagsasabing ito ay maaaring isang bahagi lamang ng mas malalim na plano upang maghasik ng kalituhan o kaya'y upang pagtakpan ang kanilang tunay na intensyon. Sa isang banda, maaaring totoo na tatakbo ang mga Duterte sa Senado bilang bahagi ng kanilang plano upang mapanatili ang kanilang kapangyarihan at impluensya sa politika. Ngunit sa kabilang banda, may mga espekulasyon na ito ay isang smokescreen upang iligaw ang publiko sa kanilang tunay na plano. Isa sa mga teorya ay ang pag-agaw ng kapangyarihan mula kay Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. na maaaring magresulta sa isang mas matinding tunggalian sa loob ng gobyerno. Hindi na bago sa mga Duterte ang paggamit ng taktika ng kalituhan sa kanilang mga politikal na plano. Noong nakaraang eleksyon, nagkaroon ng iba't ibang pahayag ang mga miyembro ng pamilya Duterte tungkol sa kanilang plano na sa huli ay naging bahagi ng kanilang epektibong kampanya. Ang kasaysayan ng kanilang politika ay puno ng mga pagkakataon kung saan ginagamit nila ang kalituhan bilang estratehiya upang makamit ang kanilang mga layunin. Sa kabila ng pahayag ni Vice President Sara Duterte, mahalaga na maging mapanuri ang publiko sa tunay na intensyon ng pamilya Duterte. Ang kanilang kasaysayan ng paggamit ng kalituhan bilang estratehiya ay dapat maging babala sa lahat na hindi agad-agad maniwala sa kanilang mga pahayag. Sa huli, ang katotohanan ay masusukat lamang sa darating na eleksyon at sa magiging galaw ng mga Duterte sa larangan ng politika. Ang publiko ay dapat manatiling mapagbantay at kritikal upang masiguradong ang demokrasya ay mananatiling buo at epektibo sa bansa. Thank you Ferry Koy for being a channel member.
In a world unfolding, where stories come alive amidst the chaos.
Please support Splat Communication Channel memberships. For small amounts per month, you would be able to help us continue our fight against fake news and disinformation. We have 3 levels of memberships: Splat Beginner, Splat Intermediate Plus, and Super Splat. Channel members have the any or all of the following perks: Loyalty Badge, Priority Reply to Messages, Members Only Live Chat, in-video and live video shoutouts, Early Access to Videos, Connecting to Social Media, Free and Discounted Merchandise. Hurry! Please become a channel member now. The recent announcement by Vice President Sara Duterte that her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, along with her brothers, Davao City 1st District Congressman Pulong Duterte and current Davao City Mayor Inday Sara Duterte, will run for the Senate in the upcoming 2025 midterm elections is deeply concerning. This move is not just a blatant display of political dynastic ambition but also raises significant ethical and democratic issues. First and foremost, the concentration of power within a single family in such a vital legislative body threatens the very principles of democracy and fair representation. The possibility of having 3 Dutertes in the Senate could lead to an overwhelming influence over legislative decisions, skewing policies to favor their interests and consolidating their political power even further. This undermines the checks and balances essential to a healthy democracy and risks turning the Senate into a rubber-stamp institution for the Duterte family's agenda. Moreover, the Duterte family's history of using deceitful tactics in their political strategies cannot be ignored. Their consistent pattern of making misleading statements and promises to manipulate public opinion and achieve their goals raises serious doubts about the authenticity of their current claims. It is plausible that this announcement is merely a smokescreen to distract from a more sinister plan, potentially aiming to destabilize or even overthrow the current administration of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. The implications of having such a powerful political bloc in the Senate are dire. It would likely result in the erosion of democratic norms, as the Dutertes could push through legislation that centralizes power and diminishes accountability. This scenario poses a real threat to the country's democratic institutions and the rule of law. Furthermore, this move could exacerbate political polarization and instability in the Philippines. The Duterte family's divisive and often authoritarian style of governance has already caused significant social and political rifts. Their increased dominance in the Senate could deepen these divisions, leading to greater conflict and unrest. In conclusion, the potential candidacy of 3 Dutertes for the Senate in 2025 is a troubling development that should be met with critical scrutiny and resistance. The Filipino people must remain vigilant and ensure that their democratic institutions are not hijacked by a single family seeking to entrench their power and control over the nation.
Shoutouts to Edmond Murphy, Agosto Salas, Dan Villarreal. Wanna be free.
What can you say? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment portion. We hope you like this video and that you've learned something new today. In behalf of the entire Splat Communications team, thank you. Till next time. Stay safe, let's pray for our president, our country and for world peace. Rosa out. Bye.
Ain't no land of misinformation, I'm the truth seeker. Cut through the lies like a blade, I'm a fact checker. Splat Communications, the social need to follow. Unmasking fake news, exposing them all tomorrow. I'm on a mission, fighting for the information. No room for deception, it's time for retaliation. Splat Communications, we set the record straight. Real news, no filters, just the facts we dedicate. Fake news spreading like an epidemic outbreak, but I won't back down, I'll be the one to make them choke. Splat Communications, not that relevant until exposing all the lies. Watch them burn in hell.
Good day.